All right, let's talk about one of the trickiest parts of learning English, prepositions. You know, words like in, on, and at. If you've ever felt like they're just completely random and impossible to master, stick around. This is going to totally rewire your brain. Okay, let's dive in.
So why are they just so frustrating? You've probably memorized endless lists, you've tried to learn all the rules, and you still find yourself just guessing. Well, let me tell you, you are not alone. And the problem? It isn't you, it's the way we've all been taught to think about them in the first place.
For decades, this has been the standard definition we've all learned. A preposition, literally a word that comes before a noun. But you know what? This definition is the root of almost all the confusion. Yeah, it's technically true, but it completely misses the whole point of what these powerful little words actually do.
So here's our game plan to get you out of that confusion for good. We're going to start by busting that old misconception. Then I'm going to introduce you to a brand new identity for these words. We'll look at 8 amazing ways they can transform sentences, learn a super practical technique for understanding them, and finally, we'll lock in your new preposition mindset.
Okay, first up, the preposition misconception. The name itself, preposition, is a trap. It makes us think their only job is to sit in front of something. But that's kind of like saying a chef's only job is to stand in a kitchen. It totally overlooks their true function, their real magic.
So we're going to take that old, misleading job title and just toss it out. Prepositions deserve a serious promotion, a brand new name tag that really shows what they bring to the team.
Which brings us to section 2. It is time for the big reveal. Forget preposition. Get ready to meet your sentence's very own relationship manager.
Now, this is the key. Think of a preposition as a relationship manager. Its job is to build bridges between words, to define how they're connected, and to add all these rich layers of detail, direction, and meaning. I mean, without one, a sentence like, "he walked the gate," makes no sense, right? But add the relationship manager through, as in he walked through the gate, and boom, a crystal clear picture forms in your head.
So how exactly did these little managers work their magic? Well, this is where it gets really cool. They're basically master shapeshifters, and they're capable of at least 8 different incredible transformations in a sentence.
I mean, just look at this range. Of course, they do their basic job of being a bridge, but they can also act on their own, kind of like an adverb, or describe a situation, like an adjective. They team up with verbs to create completely new meanings. We call those phrasal verbs. They can power up words as prefixes, hide out in idioms, and sometimes they can even change their own identity and become a noun. This versatility is their secret power. Let's look at a couple of quick examples.
Okay, check out how a relationship manager can completely change a word's DNA. The verb look is pretty simple, right? It means to see with your eyes. But when the relationship manager after joins the team, it creates a whole new, much warmer concept, look after, which means to care for someone. See that? It's a total transformation. That's a phrasal verb in action.
And this example is perfect for showing how they can act like an adjective. Saying a style is good, that's fine. It's a simple description. But saying a style is in? That describes its state. It's fashionable. It's current. Just imagine a big circle of everything that's popular right now. Well, that style is inside that circle. In paints a much more vivid picture of its status.
You know, this whole idea of pictures is the perfect lead-in to our most practical section yet. We're going to shift from theory to a hands-on technique you can start using immediately. It's all about learning to think in pictures.
Let's take that classic point of confusion. In versus into. The difference becomes so simple when you just visualize it. In describes a static state, a fixed location. The bed is already located in the room. It's not moving. But into shows dynamic movement. It shows the action of crossing a boundary from outside to inside. The dog runs into the room. See? One is a location, the other is an action.
So here it is, the most important takeaway. Stop trying to memorize definitions from a textbook. The real secret to mastering prepositions is to stop thinking about the words and start thinking about space. What is the spatial relationship this word is trying to describe?
And here's how you can actually train your brain to do this. Don't just learn the word on. Feel the core image of contact. A hand touching a table, a sticker stuck to a box. For off, visualize separation. That moment a light switch breaks contact with the circuit. And for over, see that covering arc, like a blanket draped over a bed or a bridge stretching over a river.
All right, let's bring this all home. We're moving into our final section, where we're going to put all these pieces together and lock in your new, much more powerful mindset for prepositions.
So, let's do a quick recap. First, prepositions are not just boring placeholders. They are active relationship managers. Second, they are incredible shapeshifters, changing their job to fit what the sentence needs. And third, and most importantly, the key to unlocking their meaning is to visualize the spatial picture they're trying to paint for you.
From this moment on, whenever you get stuck on a preposition, I want you to just forget the grammar books. Forget all the rules you tried to memorize. Instead, I want you to ask yourself one single, simple question. What picture is this word trying to paint? Is it a picture of contact, of separation, maybe movement across a boundary? By asking this one question, you shift your brain from just memorizing to truly understanding. You go from confusion to clarity. And that, right there, is the real secret to mastering the amazing power of prepositions.